Alright, so last we left off, we had just slaughtered a whole bunch of zombies. And the doors came crashing in. Irina, she fell to the ground. You guys quickly healed her back up. And everything was good. But you could slowly start hearing groaning in the background. It gets more intense and louder, and it's just overwhelming. You can hear things start moving on the outside, and as soon as you look at the door, you notice that there's about 10 different zombies trying to get through the door at each at the time. Let's see. I'll point. Let me get rid of these. So where I got the arrows there's about 10 different zombies coming through those doors, and they actually come in. Mathis, you're the first one to notice this. What do you want to do? They're right on you. They're probably 10 feet away from you at the moment.
I'll turn to the group and say, "Let's go. Let's fall back to the other room."
Give me a perception roll.
Awesome.
Oh, I thought that was yours, Mathis, there for that moment. You notice that the courtyard outside of the door there is completely full with zombies. I mean, you can't even see the gate on the other side.
I yell, "Head for the back gate."
And then you hear a loud boom coming from your left over here. And then as you look over there, you notice that room over there, 5D, the room with the table in there, there's just zombies everywhere. And they're about 10 feet away from you also as you look. Well, they're about, what is that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away from you coming through the door. But the ones coming from the north door, they're about 10 feet away. So you shout out what?
I just say, "Go. Let's go."
What do you guys want to do in response?
Go.
Do we see it?
You do see the ones to the north. Anybody, I guess Bjarn, he could see. Yeah, everybody could see. Ismark kind of speaks up and says, "We should go. I got a way out to a way to get out of this place." So he kind of grabs Irina by the hand and starts making his way this way.
Starts making out with her.
He wishes.
Bjarn, of course, is going to run.
Well, we
And
all
they-
know Bjorn is running.
They seem like they're intent on feeding on some flesh, so they're a little bit more faster than the average zombie you've seen.
I call it. I'll hold him off for a second. You guys go ahead.
So they're about in that area right there now. And Mathis calls out what?
I'll hold him off for a second. You guys go.
Okay.
10 of them in that little square?
That's how close they are. That whole entire upper left corner there is completely full with zombies. There's probably about 50 of them in there right now, and they just keep flooding through the door.
So I try to push Richter through the door there. You too, Quinn. I mean, Grymm.
Whoever the hell he is.
And I'll kind of block the doorway and turn around and start firing arrows at them, trying to
All right.
hold them off.
Roll to hit. You hit one in the face, and he completely falls back over the other ones. But they more of them. It seems like it multiplies. They just so rampant and replenishing the flank. And they're on you now. Did you want to make another
Oh,
roll?
that's an idea. Hydra zombies.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll pull out my rapier and try and stab the nearest one.
Okay. All right, you drop your short bow and you pull out your rapier and you pierce into the throat of one of them and completely take out two in the process. They're so compact, full of zombies. You completely stab two in the neck and take out two just with one swing.
So at this point, I just look over my shoulder and say, "Go!" and I slam the door behind me.
Ismark, what are you waiting for? Where is this way?
As you turn around and start yelling at them, one of them reaches out and bites you on the neck, and bites pretty deep.
Yeah.
Taking about 12 hit points away from you. Another one claws at you, and he rips out the flesh of your side of your rib cage. Everybody that's looking back at Mathis can see him start getting caught by the zombies and pulled into them. Next thing you see out the back of Mathis is a zombie claw, and they completely rip him in half.
Leave him, he's done for.
I let out one final scream as I fall to the ground.
And there we are. As the zombies start trampling them, starts trampling Mathis and heading towards Grymm. Let's see. Where is he headed? All right, Mathis, that was pretty... I enjoyed you playing. And
Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
if you want to go ahead and tell everybody else what you said earlier about why you're quitting. I don't think Richter heard you, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just got asked by... Well, first it was two groups. Now it's a third to start DMing for them locally here where I'm at. So, I just since it's local and not online, it was just kind of funny because, when we started a month and a half ago, I couldn't find anybody to play. Now I got 9 people asking me to DM for them. So
It's always best to play face-to-face.
right, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Just make sure you get
people
well
smell
in
bad.
chips.
Maybe you, Richter.
No,
But I
no,
appreciate the time with you guys. This was fun. It really was. Thanks.
No problem. I appreciate you being here.
Come back when you can.
All right, I will.
And like I said, anytime, just message me and you can play.
Hey, great. Thanks. You guys have fun tonight.
no. Peace.
Take care, man.
All right, the zombies are coming towards you, Grymm.
Well, that sucks. I don't think I want to play anymore.
Okay.
User
All right, they're
disconnected
coming
from
to
your
us, huh?
channel.
Well, keep backing off then. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Okay. As you shoot, go ahead and roll. Well, you're able to take out like 3 of them, but they're still replenishing, coming towards you. Ismark is saying, "This way, this way." You can hear him call from across the meeting hall there. So you guys are pretty much fleeing, correct?
Yep.
No,
Don't-
not
Don't
playing.
plan to see
Strategic
anyone's
retreat.
lunch today.
Who did we lose? We lost somebody.
It's Mathis.
We just lost Mathis.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about Bjarn. I don't see him on there. All right. So you guys can outrun these guys. You guys head all the way down the hall. There's a safe passage into the cellar, and when you get to the bottom of the cellar, it opens up into a large cellar, and you head over to a wall, and Ismark, he pushes on it, and it reveals a secret passageway, and he says, "Quickly now, let's leave."
Follow his lead.
I'll be the first one out.
Okay.
Just jet out the door.
As you exit, it leads to a small manhole cover further into the city. There is a small pipe at the bottom, but you would have to crawl through it to get through.
Down the pike.
Well, there's a manhole cover. You could go up to the streets of Barovia, or you could crawl through the pipe.
Is there any reason for us to go back to the village?
I don't think we have any other
Well,
missions
where do
in
we
the
need to
village.
get?
Grymm, you're a little bit more
Where do we need to
stockier.
get Arena and Ismark?
Well, we already took care of the burial of that guy.
Yeah, I think we could just go straight to the gypsy camp.
Cool. Grymm is stocky.
As you guys are talking it over, you could hear the wailing of the zombies coming down the hall that you guys went down, the secret hall.
Well,
They're getting
time
closer.
to go.
Ismark suggests going
So
up
they're
through the
following
manhole
us.
cover.
Oh, he's gonna go
So
through
they're
the manhole
following
cover?
us.
He suggested.
well, yeah, let's go up then.
Everybody agree?
I'll throw a
Yep,
burning
up and
hands
out.
down the tunnel, or two, while people go up the shaft.
You'll throw a what down there?
Burning hands.
Okay, go ahead. You throw it down. You can. That don't last though, does it? It's just, you can see down there because you're elf, correct? You got dark vision.
Dark vision. Yep.
Yeah, you can hear them getting closer, but you don't actually see them yet.
Alright, well, I'll walk down until I can get a good grouping of like 6 or 7 to
Okay.
let them and hit them.
So you want to be the last to exit, and you want to hold it off while everybody escapes.
Right.
Who's going to be first to climb up the ladder to the manhole cover?
Dark Jack's already up there.
Okay. Make a strength check to see if you can open this manhole cover. You're having a little bit of trouble.
Are there,
No,
are
that's
there,
constipation.
are there holes? Are there holes or anything in the manhole cover?
Yes. Well, there's not holes, but there's slats. There's like 3 slats in every 4 inches.
Would you say a rat could get through there?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll reach up, I'll grab onto it, and then I'll transform into a rat, and then just kind of climb through.
Okay. So you make your way through. You're on the streets of Barovia. Who's next in line? Or did you want
Grymm
to do
will be
anything
next
while
to
you're up
last.
there, Dark Jack?
Is there anyone around?
It's that attack happened after midnight, so it's about 4 a.m.
Okay.
There's nobody around at all. No lights on in any home.
All right. Well, I'll just someone comes. I'm gonna jet though.
All right, let's see. Bjarn, I'll let Bjarn go. He was under Dark Jack, and he'll make a strength roll attack or a strength check. And he'll actually be able to lift it up and pull the manhole cover to the side, and he'll start helping everybody else out. Richter, as you're getting even closer, you can almost just smell them down the hall as it's your turn to go up the ladder.
Oh, so I didn't get to flame any of them? That's alright.
You can wait a second, and they'll be right on you.
Excellent. I'll wait on them.
Bjarn's at the top saying, "Come on, Richter, let's go."
I must murder some people.
All right,
Former people.
they're about
something.
15 feet in front of you. That's how far did you want to wait?
I was gonna let them get within 5 feet of me.
5 feet, okay. They're packed, so let's say they don't really care about a space. Well, they guess they had a space, but yeah.
Well, it's good knowing that guy.
They are 5 feet in front of you. There's one after the other. How far does Burning Hands go?
It goes 15 feet
Okay.
in a cone.
Okay. All right. You are able to take down 3 of them, as 3 more quickly take their place.
All right, I will. If any of them strike at me, shield will go up, and I'll throw up another burning hands, and then run up the ladder after they strike me.
All right. 1 strikes you, but it's more like 5 strikes. So what's your AC total?
After shield,
Yes.
it becomes the 19.
So that would be the first strike. Second. And third. 1 hit. Dylan. 5 damage.
I'll add that.
As you quickly escape them, as they're not as quickly to know how to climb. But they do start after you. A little bit slower.
I'll throw another flame before I go up the ladder, because I get my movement after I flame them and kill whatever's
Yeah.
near me.
You're able to get a good amount of distance in between you and them without any fear of them gaining on you, because they have like triple difficult terrain getting up this ladder. Actually, what it's happening is they're compacting at the bottom of the ladder, sending others climbing on top of them. It's like a zombie tower. All right, you're able to make it up top. You're the last one out. Ismark, they went in between the others. Ismark and Irene. And you're standing in the middle of Barovia, the village of Barovia, and it is currently about 4:10 p.m. or a.m. I'm sorry. What do you guys want to do? Let me share the map with you.
Put the sewer cap back on.
Okay, you do that. As
Yeah.
everybody in the group helps.
I'm still a rat at the moment, but I'll change back into my halfling form.
Okay. Ismark says we
Kind of looks the same.
Ismark suggests we should flee the village of Barovia to Vallaki as soon as possible. I fear there are other zombies headed towards us.
Excellent. Onward to the
Man's got a
gypsies.
point.
Okay. You guys slip out of the village at
Head out
4:30
in the early hours.
and start hitting the road. At what point do you guys want to start making camp, or you just want to haul it on for a second day? Second day, of course.
Well, if we
would
go
be...
too long, we're going to get exhausted.
I think
Yeah.
that we should keep rest during the day. I think the night is much more dangerous.
Hey, wake up.
I think noon would be a much better time to rest and recover.
All right, Lander. Okay, so you want to continue on? At what point in the day do you want to rest? You said in the daytime, what noon?
Noon
Okay.
is my vote. Or at least after dawn.
Yeah, noon work.
All right.
How far away is that camp? Like, how you said it was a couple of days to travel?
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's see.
definitely.
I don't know. I'm going to say about a day, maybe a day and a half. Here's the map. You guys are where the P is for party. The camp is here. In Lander, you can zoom in and out. You may have to zoom in a little bit closer on some of these maps. All right, so you guys are heading out of town, and we're going down the south path, correct?
Correct.
So you travel for about an hour or two, and you get to this bridge, and you can make out a figure on the bridge standing there. It appears to be a humanoid.
Don't trust it.
Don't trust it.
Might be a troll.
Could be an undead troll for all we know.
I'll throw out a perception and see what I see.
Okay. Let's see. You can see a figure that Lander can explain to you. You can, Lander, if you want to go ahead and just tell him any kind of like basic appearance that he could see from afar.
6 foot elf. He's kind of skinny, slender as elves are. He's a half elf. Blonde hair. Wearing a nice set of chainmail, and that's about all you'd see from him.
Oh, he's tall and skinny.
I say we kill him just to be sure.
We can't just murder random people.
He also has a giant greatsword on his back.
I think we should murder him. I like this. I like the cut of his jib.
And Lander, you had been in this place. I explained a little bit to you. You made camp one night, and you woke up, and you were in this strange place. You decided to travel off the beaten path and see what you could find. You've been here about 2 days. You fought some wolves. You fought some crazy Druid priestess women in the woods there, and you've also fought, what was it? Wolves, Druids, and I guess bandits. We'll just say bandits.
Druids! You fought Druids!
And you're at this bridge when they find you. What exactly are you doing at this bridge at the moment?
I'm just looking out, surveying. Not really sure what's going on. Why I woke up here.
Contemplating what's going on. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's fishing.
And as you're doing this, you see a group of about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures walking down the northern road towards the bridge. They're about 100 feet away, 150.
Dark Jack will speak up and says, "Hey lady, are you dead or are you alive? It's kind of shady around here lately."
Yeah, I kind of. What do you think?
Surely that's not a lady.
I
I
don't
don't think so.
know. I think I don't know. I think he might be dead, judging by that response.
No, the zombies have never been alone.
Oh, I know he's alive now, but that response kind of says that he wants to be dead.
I don't mean any harm to y'all. I'm kind of confused, really.
I know the feeling.
What's going on here? This isn't where I fell asleep in, where was I before?
Are you claiming to have a soul? You cannot pretend with me. Get back in your little village hut.
Do I look like a villager to you?
Maybe he murdered an adventurer. Let's see if he's got any skills. You can come with us, or you can stay here. We're going to go see the gypsies.
So you guys don't mention anything about you guys being in the same position.
Well, I kind of
No?
alluded to it,
Okay.
but
Oh. Okay.
I said he had
I basically-
pretended to have a soul.
I told him that I knew how he felt.
It'll all come out in the future, I'm sure.
Alright, I guess. Don't have many options here.
Well, good. More meat shields for me.
Go ahead and give him a basic detail of what you guys look like also. So he won't, yeah. So we got Richter, and Richter looks like...
Richter is a high elf, amazingly skinny, yet brutishly strong, you will find. Amazing feats of strength abound, and just generally amazing feats of awesomeness. Anything he does amazingly well. You will find.
He's also modest.
I have no words for his modesty.
Okay.
And that's Richter in a nutshell right there. He is a wizard cleric of awesome.
Well, anything that you can... What are you wearing? What kind of weapon you may have?
He has got like white blonde hair. He's got a silver short sword, which is weird for a wizard or a cleric. But he's an elf, so maybe it's not so weird. He's kind of wearing vestments, kind of not. He's got a backpack and some strange paraphernalia on him, like some stakes on a belt and other things that looks like he has unsuccessfully hunted monsters for a while, maybe. It looks like he's kind of in his element here, happily chasing down monsters and zombies and whatnot.
Okay. Quick note on that. Everybody... I know, Richter, you could do it on Steam if you want. But everybody send me a PM, private message, and give me at least 2 or 3 paragraphs about your background, so I could try to kind of work with that.
Okay.
I know it's going to be kind of hard because we're in a different land and really nothing in the past matters. I mean, it kind of does, but it's hard on this kind of play field. But like I said, I may continue this after Strahd, so that would come into real good use there. But I think somebody was a monster hunter. Was that you, Richter?
Yes.
So, give me some detail into that, too. Okay, Grymm, what does your appearance look like? And then Dark Jack.
Grymm is a half-orc. He's shorter than normal. He only stands 5'8", but he makes up that with a good old linebacker build. Muscles, short tusks coming out from his underlip. And he's actually wearing what is he wearing? Slat nail or whatever you call it.
Splint.
Splint
That's
nail.
expensive.
Yes.
How'd you get that?
It's actually one of the options when you make the character.
It's badass.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And he favors the bow, but does carry a nice flail to go along with his shield.
These 2 pictures
He's quiet and brooding.
2 pictures I shared are NPCs you're escorting at the moment. All right, Dark Jack.
All right, so Dark Jack, he's just standing just above 4 feet tall. He's wearing kind of patchwork cloak that covers his shoulders. Underneath, you can kind of see a little bit of his leather armor that he's wearing. On his head, he appears to be wearing like a very large rabbit skull, but it has horns on it as well. And he carries a backpack with kind of all kinds of stuff hanging off of it. It's just kind of like, it's a very small backpack. It's halfling sized, so a lot of the stuff is just kind of hanging off the outside of it. And he carries a kind of quote-unquote staff, but it's not like a large quarterstaff. It's like halfling-sized quarterstaff, so it's more like a shillelagh.
Okay. The other gentleman is, I'll let him explain, but it's a half-orc barbarian type with I think he has a maul?
Yeah, I think he had them all.
Okay, so you guys introduce yourselves, and you say do you tell them where you're headed?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did
gypsy
announce we're
camp.
going to the gypsy camp.
Okay, so
Hmm.
to the gypsy camp, he says.
That I will announce that there's supposed to be much more protection from the local monsters and undead than there are in the town without walls. Also, probably more information because they seem more informed and just generally friendlier.
Okay. As you guys continue on, you start heading down. Another hour goes by, and one more goes by.
I will want to sleep before we get exhausted here.
So I'd say it's about 7 a.m. right now.
Sun is up. I'm
So-
happy to take a nap.
The sun is up, and so we're sleeping. I feel like this has been turned around a little bit. we should just like sit down for a little while and maybe kind of flip the timetable.
When
The
did I
evil
wake up
monsters
during
come
the
out
day or
at
during
night.
the night?
Probably during the night.
Okay, so I woke up in the middle of the night, so I don't know if I'd be that tired.
Probably because the evil monsters woke you up. You heard their hoots and howls.
You've been hearing wolves all night, yes, Lander. But you haven't seen none.
Nah,
So
they
are
won't
we-
come near us.
So are we only traveling at night then? Is that the idea?
No, we were just trying to get out of Barovia as quickly as possible.
So,
okay.
you guys kind of explained your last encounter and how you had to flee Barovia. You were getting overrun with zombies, so I'll look at it as you guys kind of fled the city.
We abandoned the populace to their little monster problem, instead of saving them. Hundreds of zombies, innocent villagers. I'm sure they'll be fine.
So we're making camp here, right?
Yeah, I think we should take camp here for the day, and then
The Paladin's
I
opinion
think we
of
should. I think we should rest during the night and just kind of stay here for a half a day.
the Paladin's opinion of the party was very much decreasing
Grymm will
With-
take a
with-
look around.
with the zombies killing everybody.
Oh, you're welcome to go back and try to save who you can.
Well, you can't help everything, you know. There's way too many of them. They just overrun the place.
Also, apparently, they're soulless. Who knew?
Hey, they don't have any souls anyhow. You're not losing anything.
So we're continuing?
Did you
No,
guys
we're
want to
camp.
rest? Yeah, just camp here for the day and then leave the next morning.
All right, I'll put
Yes,
a
I need
vote
a
up.
long rest.
All right, so click it once for a check and then twice for an X.
Haha.
Ismark suggests that they continue on. Irina suggests we should pace ourselves and rest now and get there safely. Bjarn, I don't know. He would be the straw to break the camel's back, but
Well, hold on.
He votes
So
for
what,
resting.
what I was saying is resting now and then just rest
Short
until
rest?
like the next morning. No. Like the
Oh,
sun's coming
all
up now,
night.
right? Stay there the whole day and then leave the next morning. So we're traveling during the day instead of at night.
So you want to waste an entire day's travel just sitting here?
If we take a short rest, that should keep us from falling asleep and getting off our game. And then we take another short rest in the afternoon, and then we can camp for the evening at a third spot.
Basically, the idea is like, do you want to travel during the day or at night?
I want to travel at night when everybody's awake for the monsters that actually come out and are threatening. You know, when half the party's not asleep and vulnerable and not in their armor or however that we sleep.
I sleep in the nude. No, I sleep in my armor.
How are we resolving
Okay,
that, by the
then
way?
let's rest now.
Excellent. Everybody agrees with me. I am an amazing leader figure. Again, my humbleness has shown its merits.
All right, 1 second.
Grymm farts.
More like your stubbornness.
Words of wisdom.
I nod.
Here's my wisdom check.
Okay, so we're resting now.
7.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Watches. So, Lander, if you go to your top left, where you got the icon where it's like 3 people, where it says Party Sheet, click on that. When that window pops up, click on Order.
Wait, what? Top left?
Top right.
Right.
They're
3
very
people?
small icons. You see one that looks like 2 swords, and next to that you see an eye with like 3 people's heads.
Yeah.
Click on that, and when that window pops up, click on the Order tab that's on the right side.
Got it.
That's gonna, when I put you in there, you'll see an order, sleep order, basically, for watch.
How do I add him in there?
I'll get you. Hang on 1 second. Let's see.
Don't we have a high elf?
Yes.
Shouldn't you watch like for half the time?
Oh,
No.
he's high, all right.
Yeah, he's really here for medicinal purposes.
There you go. So let's see. We got 1, 2. You want to take third watch since that was the last guy's watch?
Sure.
All right. Oh, Roland's not here. Let me get down. I'll fix it. Well, wait. Yeah. Another thing, Lander, we voted for the milestone system for leveling, so there is no XP really. All right. Let's see. You guys camp for the night. Let's see who's up first. Which is Roland, who's not here. We'll make that. What's his name? Ismark. Nothing happens on his watch when you guys pass by each other, Richter, when you wake up for your watch. Nothing happens during your watch. Lander, you wake up. During your watch, nothing happens. Grymm. Nothing happens on your watch either.
Better not.
And on Bjorn's watch, nothing happens. So you guys get a free night's rest. Actually, I need to add Dark Jack to that and take Roland out. I'll fix that in a minute. So I rewarded you your long rest. Dark Jack, would you like first watch?
I don't know. Can I keep that roll?
Keep what?
Can I keep that roll?
And store it somewhere in a bag of holding?
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
Yeah, I saw it when you said that. I didn't even see it when you rolled though. Yeah, nothing really happens during y'all's watch, and you wake up. Let's see, what was it? 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I'll say about 8 o'clock when you actually made camp. So it's a little afternoon. What do you guys want to do after you wake up? Ismark is anxious to get back on the road.
I wonder why Ismark is so eager to flee.
Like he's looking for safety.
Yeah, he's a little, pansy. It's okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Onward!
Poor
To
guy.
victory! And my greatness.
Do you have any food to eat before you take off, or are you?
I'm pretty sure I got some rations somewhere.
I was too brave to
Okay.
spare the elderly.
Grymm's here. Of course they have food to eat.
Okay. Were they gnawing on your leg?
Nah, he'll just find some berries and stuff.
Oh yeah, Ranger. Yep. Okay. You guys head on your way. Did you guys want to discuss anything between anybody during last night or this morning?
What's Darkjack's race in class?
Be right back. I need a quick bio.
He's a halfling druid.
All right, Richter.
I whisper, what's with the skull?
Are you asking Darkjack?
No, I'm asking Grymm.
Huh? What skull?
The skull on your halfling's head.
Darkjack, give me a perception roll. See if you hear this. Well, I could use your first roll. How quietly are you saying this, Lander? Or are you just basic conversation?
Just basic conversation.
Okay, yeah, Darkjack, you can kind of hear it. Wherever you're at, you can kind of hear him say something.
And I'm like, oi! If you got anything to say to me, you could say it.
Why you got a skull on your head?
Well, it's...
Oh, the hound!
That's a rather personal question, isn't it?
I don't see many people walking around with skulls on their heads.
If you don't see people walking around with skulls on their heads, then you're probably hanging around too many dead folks.
He has a point.
I like that guy. I like this guy.
I facepalm. And continue walking. I walk near the back.
Okay.
Oh, Grymm's up front as usual.
Kind of, still confused and not very social.
All right. You guys are on the road still? And who's walking in front, or what is your walking pattern? Let's see. Can you guys arrange yourselves on the order sheet where it says formation? Are you able to pick up
You
your...
have to drag us into it, I think.
Okay, Lander
Oh,
can.
there it is.
So
we can't change the which way are we walking, by the way?
So north would be
North.
always where you're headed.
That way?
Yeah, so south would be the back. You'll be in the back of the marching.
Be there.
Being a ranger, Grymm will always be out front.
I mean, I'd like to be like maybe a few feet back from Grymm, but yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That way,
Lander,
if something explodes, Grymm can take the brunt of that.
Are you like a paladin, Lander? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. What's your god? I worship the Morning Lord.
Tyr.
You should convert to the Morning Lord. And I'll continue on about how the glory of him and how we can bring this land back to the sun and the light. And look at these clouds and how much deserving
You're the
it is.
halfling, right?
I'm not. I'm the high elf.
Oh. Then I just ignore you.
You're basically decked out in all white hair, white robe.
Yes.
Okay.
Holding my amulet with Tyr symbol on it.
I continue until you cry.
All right.
Get it?
It's about another hour since you guys are conversating. It's about 8 o'clock right now, 8 p.m. The sun has just gone down. It's, you can barely see it over the distance. But the moon is bright tonight, and the mist above you is not as thick, so you're able to see pretty well. You know how you can see at dark sometimes with the brightness of the moon. It still is kind of hard to see in the bushes and the tree lines.
Can I just say I fucking hate this place?
I'm not
Fine,
sure
it
how I
seems
feel
pleasant.
about it.
You can hear crows crowing in the distance. On the path in front of you, is anybody you have all just dark vision? Anybody using a torch or anything? Now that the light is...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a torch.
Okay.
Dark vision.
Alright.
Dark vision.
Yeah, Grimm's got dark as well.
Alright, so a torch goes up, what,
Oh,
to
of course.
120
60
feet? Okay.
It's 30
God,
feet bright,
no.
30 feet dim.
Well, dim light. What is dim light again?
It's 30 feet bright and then 30 feet dim.
Okay. So 60 feet. Okay. So you can kind of make out that there's a figure moving in the road in front of you. Within 60 feet.
There's a figure in the road moving ahead of us. Can't tell what it is.
As it gets to 55 feet, you can kind of make out that it's a humanoid figure. It does appear to have a limp, but it's still moving towards you.
I draw my great sword just in case.
Okay.
Hello?
Grymm will move off
Who are-
into the trees.
All right. Let
Jackson.
me...
Jack just says, Who is it? Who are you?
Let me set this up. Just because I share a map don't mean you have to fight. Just so you know.
Maps always mean death.
Alright, let's see. Where's that?
Doesn't
Where is it?
necessarily mean your death. That's what I prefer.
Yep, he got at it. So adding you guys. Adjust yourselves near that bridge there in your marching order. You were running Irina, Richter, right?
I was.
Did that work for you?
Yeah, I can pull her up on my own as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So who is the closest? Grymm, you were to the left there, right? When you saw the figure?
Yeah.
So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20.
Did I get pushed back?
That arrow right there is where you can see a dark figure. It's walking down the road towards you guys. Alright, what do you guys want to do? Who had a question?
So did he respond to Dark Jack?
You said what now?
So like, who are you?
But with a more annoying accent.
Yes.
Got too many windows open. 1 second.
He's within my dark vision range, so I should be able to see him just fine.
He should be 55 feet away.
I can see 60.
Yeah. You do
Okay.
see a figure, I guess, and you notice that it's a humanoid. It's walking with a limp. He does have slight armor on him. But you see in grays, right?
Yep, which means I wouldn't see colors, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's as if black and white. So it would be
It's like an
full
old-timey
features.
movie.
Right, exactly. It'd be like a black and white film. It's not like a dim light where things are faded or whatnot or obscured.
Okay. He does. Let's see. Does he respond to you? He says they all. He says he doesn't actually respond to you, but he does speak up, and he says, Allies of Strahd must die, but he keeps approaching you slowly.
I whisper to Richter and say, "Who's Strahd?"
Strahd is the evil lord of these lands. Fortunately, I speak loudly, we are no ally of his. We are here to save the people from him and bring light back to this land, or I am not a cleric of the Morning Lord.
Grymm shakes his head. He's thinking that he's going to have to kill this Morning Lord.
Alright, he moves about 5 more feet closer. You can see him draw his sword.
Well, let's not be unfriendly here. I'll just put that away. I think he's under some kind of spell.
I already have my sword drawn. I move up a little bit and walk towards him.
Okay, move up if you like.
I'll bring out my symbol of the Morning Lord and I'll display it.
Okay, let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Lander, choose one of those squares, because you're in 2. Right there, you can see him a little bit more clearer. You have a torch, right? Or you got dark vision?
I have dark vision.
Let's see, let me get a picture up of him. When he gets a little bit closer, you can tell that he's lightly armored. He does have a cloak on. Well, you can't really, I guess you can't tell the color, but it is like a half cloak. It don't go all the way down to the ground. And around his neck, you can see like a noose that has been cut off, but he left it on as like a necklace. And you see this.
Oh, snap.
He has a sword drawn, slowly walking towards you, saying, "Allies of Strahd must die." Grymm stands in the tree. Okay, Grymm.
Then come join us.
I yell at him. Say your intent.
Allies of Strahd must die.
We are not
Allies
allies
of
of
Strahd must
Strahd.
die. I agree.
He says,
I don't think he wants to listen.
He says, when you agree, Richter, he says, "Oh, are you against Strahd?"
I am against Strahd.
We're all against Strahd.
He moves closer, but he sheaths his longsword. He's about there now.
That's a lot better.
His sword wasn't that long anyway.
I'll approach him and say, "Greetings, traveler."
As you get closer, you could tell that he appears to look like a walking corpse. He's pale in the face. His hair looks like he got burnt on one side of his face, and he has a big gouge in his arm, although the blood has dried centuries ago.
So he's basically no different than the villagers, then. Basically undead.
Let's see. As you guys get closer, you can. There's things you could do. I'll give you a hint if you want to make an insight check.
I was gonna talk to him about his mission, but yeah, let's roll an insight.
No. Oh wait, I got inspiration. Can I use inspiration?
Non-existent wisdom.
You can. Lander, you also have inspiration. You start with inspiration.
16.
Okay, Dark Jack and Dark Jack's first one. You could tell you. Let's see, Dark Jack, you're a druid. You know that this is more than a zombie. It actually has an intelligence, although it's not much, but it does think kind of for itself.
Can I use my Arcana instead because I'm a monster hunter?
You can. You also know this as a revenant.
Oh, that's lovely.
So it is more intelligent than a zombie. It follows commands, basically. He comes up to you and he says, if you're If you're here to defeat Strahd, I must get you to visit Argynvost Holt.
Argynvost what?
Argynvost Holt. It is a old castle the Order of the Silver Dragons used to hold. It was our base. We fought Strahd's army. It is in ruins now, but there are many of us revenants around. And let me see, hang on. Our leader, he tells us what to do, although he has not given us the command to march upon Strahd. Maybe you, with your help, if you're truly against Strahd, you can convince you can convince the leader of the Order of the Silver Dragons to send us to fight along your side.
We would be honored to assist you and your order in ending the curse of Strahd upon these lands.
I put my sword up and say, show us the way.
Can you, I have this map here. Can you show us what area we should be going towards?
Let's see. Let me bring up my map. He says he kind of ignores your map as you hold it up to him, and just doesn't look at it or anything or try to say, but he does tell you where to go. He says it's past Vallaki, across the Luna River. And as you cross the Luna River, I don't know, you guys might want to take a note. If anybody's taking a note, I'll repeat it again. He says past Vallaki, across the Luna River, on a mountain hill to the south, you will see the remains of Argynvost Holt. Lander, if you click on, just so if you can know for future reference, what is it? I don't think I see it because I got it on DM mode. Notes. If you click on notes, and then at the very bottom where that little brown circle is, if you click that and hit the add sign, you can make your own note. And then Seth, he's on it already.
So where's it supposed to be?
These notes are very wise, you can see.
You're going to definitely need it when you get to the Gypsy Camp, though.
Is it across the what?
He says
across Vallaki, across the Luna River.
Well, he don't know which way you're going through Vallaki, so he says west of Vallaki, across the Luna River. To the south, you will see a mountaintop with the ruins of Argynvost Holt. And I'll type that in if you want me to spell Argynvost Holt.
I'd appreciate it, because I think I've got it really horribly wrong. There are 2 Luna Rivers. That is not helpful. Okay, it goes into Luna Lake and then to Luna River again.
Yeah, it looks like it goes west and then turns north.
Is it H-O-L-T or H-O-L-D? Oh, it's all one word, I got it.
It's C. If you want to write down that there was an order of the Silver Dragons once fought Strahd in the past 100 years. He says, along with that, he says, if you can convince the leader, he can get other revenants to attack Strahd's castle along with you, and you may be able to find a item that the general can help you with to defeat Strahd.
It's a wooden stick.
Alright, I think I have a decent location for it.
The stick of
Based
truth.
on his description and the map.
Okay. Anybody else want to acknowledge him, say anything to him before we get done with him, or move on?
So is he coming with us?
No. He says I must patrol the lands until my general gives me the command to attack Castle Ravenloft.
I tell him
Say,
you should
wish
visit
you
the village of Barovia.
He says, be careful, though. Don't attack anything that you see that's dead. Make sure it has sort of an intelligence. There are other revenants out there of the Order of the Silver Dragons. We appreciate it if you don't destroy any more of the forces and hinder us in any way.
I will make sure to announce that we are with the Order of Silver Dragons.
Very well. A couple of dry, rotten pieces of flesh from his wound falls out as he turns around, and
Oh, that's gross.
and walks towards the south woods there. All right, you guys are on the road. It's probably about 9:30 now, p.m. Continuing on.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get there.
Continue.
Nothing seems to happen. It's a pretty quiet night. It's about 10:30 now.
Continue.
You get to this fork in the road, and it's about midnight. And the moon is very bright at this moment. And as you get down the road, you notice that there's a fork in the road, and it kind of clears out onto each side. There's appears to be gravestones. There's about 5 on the left side of the road and 6 on the left side of the road. And then when the road forks in the middle there is a large wooden, old, shabby gallows that can fit 3 people at a time.
I think this is a great place to set up camp.
Yeah, you do
Can I
that.
see
I'll
where the
come back
revenant
for
found
you.
his noose?
Also in the middle there, right in front of where the gallows is, there's a sign. It points to the left there, and it says, what? To the left, it says Valaki, Castle Ravenloft, and to the right, it says Tesserpool. And there's also a sign pointing behind it. It says Village of Barovia.
Well, we're going to be heading towards Tesserpool in the morning, so I think now we should be looking for a camping site because it is already midnight.
Grymm looks for the sign that says "You are here."
Are you serious? It's the P on the map. All right, so you guys are making camp or no?
Yes?
As late as it is, with the amount of time that we've been marching out of Barovia, yeah.
Just remember, you guys just woke up at like 6:30 p.m. It's probably only, 6 hours from then?
People were talking about wanting to sleep at night. I think they're silly, but I can see in the dark, so whatever.
It's up to you guys. You could try to sleep if you like.
We could
Oh,
go
like the
all
way
nighter.
he says, you can try to sleep.
Roll a sleep check.
Onward to victory! Nobody wants to camp at your gallows. I mean, come on. Anybody knew that was sarcasm. Victory!
Hey, Grymm will go all night if he has to. And he has. Just ask his wives.
All right.
Wives?
I guess we'll vote again since only one person is saying sleep here.
Wait, it's only 9 p.m., isn't it?
No, it's midnight.
It's
How long have
12:30
we been
midnight.
How
Yeah.
long have we been traveling?
You guys just took a rest there at the bridge. It's been about 6 hours since then.
Oh yeah, we can go a couple more hours. That's fine.
We're good. Majority says keep going.
All right, X for continue. All right, so we're gonna head up to the north, or we're gonna take the path to the south.
To the north.
Do we know what the dots are?
I think that's where the gypsy camp is. Those little tents.
Hmm.
All right, so you guys continue on to the north. As you guys get just barely, let's say about 100 feet away from the gallows, you get to hear a creaking noise coming from behind you, coming from the gallows.
Walk a little bit faster.
Somebody wanted us to stay.
As you look back at the gallows, in the middle gallow, I guess you could say the middle gallow, you could see a lifeless body hanging there. Where as you looked before, there was nothing there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolling a 1d4. Dark Jack. Everybody looks back, and they can see just a normal lifeless body. It doesn't resemble anything except for a dead body that's been there for a while. But Dark Jack, you see yourself.
Well, that's a little uncomfortable.
Same size as your body. Looks just like you. Looks like your armor on. It has the rabbit skull with the horns.
Do I turn around and see it as well?
Was that Lander?
Yeah.
No, you see a lifeless body. It doesn't look like a halfling or anything. Just looks like a normal peasant that's been there for a while.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
looks like they hung me. Someone poke me really quick.
And Grymm's on guard. Alright, I guess you didn't want to do anything with that special. So, as you're standing there looking, everybody's moving on, and you continue on with them.
It's good to know that if I died, they wouldn't care about me.
Man, I'm rolling bad for random encounters tonight. I've rolled 1. Alright, you guys make it to Theurgic Pool. It's about 4, it's about 4 a.m. You can kind of feel it. The ranger and definitely the druid know exactly what time of day it is.
We should camp outside about a mile away from their camp and come upon them in the morning so we don't startle them.
What's with you
Sure.
and camping?
Well, I mean, we don't want to come up on them in the middle of the night and have them think we're attacking them or something. It's
You're just
it's
a lazy
impolite.
bastard.
It's rude.
He likes the cat. I don't know.
They're
just a-
gypsies. They're fun people to
Just
hang out with. They're partying. They're life of the party. They wear silks.
Yeah, let's go. They're probably throwing a party right now as we talk.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. They're probably sleeping off their hangover.
Do you
They're
get...
gypsies. They're
Are-
like, it's like, well, no, I can't say New York City, but it's like New York City. over there.
It's like Waterdeep. How close are you guys to the camp? Can you physically see it? I don't know how close you got. Did you want to
It's
stay?
close
Stay.
enough to see it, I suppose.
Grymm will suggest that we stay out of sight of it, but possibly seeing the lights of it.
Campfires.